The weekly update is here and it revolves around maritime. So a lot of yachts, a lot of boats, and a lot of ocean hidden treasures. So I thought for this week, since there is a lot of little intricate things that they've added to this little weekly update, a lot of like the hidden caches and stuff like that, I thought I'd do one of these videos, which I haven't done in a few months, which is a weekly update guide. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Peyote plants. Is that how you pronounce it? Peyote plants. How much XP you're going to get for it, what they do, and showing you all the locations, because they're not all available like they typically are. We're also going to go over the hidden caches. We're going to be showing you where all of those are, exactly how much money you're going to get for getting them, and if you get any bonuses for collecting all of them. And then at the end of the video, we're going to talk about the weekly challenges this week and show you exactly what those are. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the hidden caches. Now, if you want to do this legitimately and go and search for them, you can do that here with the Casaca. And if you didn't know, this week, the sonar station and the Casaca is on sale for 30% off. And with that, you can go searching for things without looking at maps if you want to do it legitimately. I will show you the map here in a second and show you exactly all the locations. But if you want to do it more legitimately, this is how to do it. So if you go into your phone or go to Warstock Cash and Carry, go to your Casaca, you can see a sonar station right here. Now, it's typically $1.2 million, but you can pick it up this week for $840,000. Do I think it's worth it? Honestly, I don't. But if you want it, you can get it. So you can see right here, it says, imagine the incredible science of sonar technology at your fingertips, allowing you to track the submerged subs around you, which who cares about that, let's be honest. Calculating their threat, planning your attack. But that's not what you're going to use it for, is it? No. You're going to use it to hunt for hidden treasure, because another high-tech pirate is just what the Pacific needs. So I'm going to go ahead and do this so you guys don't have to, just so you can see exactly what it does. So I'm going to go ahead, renovate, purchase for $840,000. So now you can see this behind us is our sonar, whereas before it said it was unavailable. Now you can see it is flashing and doing all its glory. But once you've enabled it, what you're going to do is go on over, sit down as if you're going to drive your submarine. So now you can see on the top left up there, it says toggle sonar. So I'm going to go ahead and push that. And you can see on our mini map right now, it is spinning around. And now you can see all of them showing up. So if I go ahead to our pause menu right here, go onto our map and zoom out. And what you'll see, you can see it right here. Look, you're like, where is it? I can't see it. It flashes. So there it is. And if we go all up north, let's see if there's any flash in here. Nothing here. You can see there's two right here. But you have to make sure you watch, because if you come up here, you're like, oh, there's nothing there. I'll go over here. No, they are there. They just flash. Same thing for this side of the map. You can see there's one right here. You can see there's one over here. There's one over here. Same thing, one here. So they are going to show up. It's just going to flash. So make sure there's another one. There's another one. So we'll go to this one behind us. If you just put your marker there, you don't need to worry about the flashing. So now what you're going to want to do is make sure you have the submarine. So again, if you go to the Casaca, Moonpool vehicles, you can see the Kraken, a Visa or a Visa or however you want to pronounce it. Now, you don't need this vehicle, but I'm going to do it just for the sake of this video. I assume a lot of people already have it, but it is typically 1.5 million. It's on sale for $1 million this week, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. $1 million, well spent. But if you do own it already, or if you don't and you just purchased one, what you're going to do then is head on inside. Now, these come with sonar, and it's enabled when you enable it inside of your Casaca, like I just did. Now, we're just going to head into the ocean. So we should be right over the top of it, but you can see, so where is... Okay, so just like the submarine, for me, if you press right on your D-pad, it'll bring up the sonar right there. So you can see it on the mini-map, and then you can hear a beeping. Let me be quiet. Basically, as you get closer, you'll hear it beeping, and here it is right there. So you can see $20,000 we got this week. It is 2 times pay right now, and we just picked one of them up for $20,000. So you can see if you want to do it this way with sonar, you can do it. It shows you where they all are. There's 10 of them in total, which is going to net you $200,000. And it shouldn't take that long to do. Alternately, if you want to just check out this map, I'll throw it up on screen right now. So here is the map. So you can see these are the 4 locations down on the most southern part of the map. And then we've got 3 of them right here on the east side of the map. We've got 1 in the middle of the lake. And then we've got 2 more over here on the west side of the map, the northwest. So these are all of your locations. If you wanted to do this, like if you wanted to just fly on over, you can pull out your buzzard or sparrow. The sea sparrow is actually on sale this week as well. This would be perfect for that. You can fly the sea sparrow, land on top of the water, just dive down. Make sure you have some CO2, you know, the oxygen masks, and dive down and pick them all up that way. That's probably the fastest way to do it, or you can just drive around in your submarine like I just showed you how to do right here. All right, let's move on to the next thing. All right, so next up, let's talk about the peyote plants, and they are all in the sea, in the ocean this time, or there's one of them in the lake, I believe. I'll show you all the locations here again in a second. But for this one, the sea sparrow is actually going to be your best friend because you can just land on top of the ocean, swim on down and pick these up just the same as you would with the hidden cash. So if you're thinking about buying the sea sparrow, now would be your time to actually do it for that simple fact that you can do these so easily. Well, for our first peyote plant, it's actually going to be just down here in the water. So I'm just going to land my sparrow right here, since we're not knocking about in the sea sparrow. But just to show you, if you are interested in the sea sparrow, wrong one, it's going to be an elitist travel, and you're going to see sea sparrow right here. So I apologize. It was last week that the sea sparrow was on sale for almost 1.3 million, just under. It's like 1.2 million and 70,000, I believe. So unfortunately, this was last week. So hopefully you did purchase this last week. If you didn't, you can still pick it up for 1.8, but you are going to be missing out on that 500,000 discount you would have got last week, because this vehicle is perfect for these. Anyway, the first location we're going to is going to be right here. And it's going to be basically, I think it's right around this location right here. So let's put our marker on, jump in the water. You can use a dinghy too if you want to just drive around in your dinghy. But for me, I'm just going to fly here and show you exactly what it does and how much XP you can get for it. So for some reason, it seems I don't have my rebreather on me, so I've had to come up for some air. But if you want to rebreathe it, you can get it from Ammunition or in your Kasaka. You can pick one up in there too. But let's go ahead and go down and I'll show you the sound. You hear that? So it's got to be right here. There it is. Eat the peyote plant. So this is what it's going to do. You're going to consume this thing and it's going to turn you into a sea creature. And what are we going to get? Nice! So you can swim faster. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. You can get sharks. You can get fish. But I think the ray is probably... I'm glad we got the... I mean, the shark's obviously the most badass. But I think the ray is actually really cool. Look at the details, man. They did actually go into a pretty detail on these things. So there you have it for what these do. Now, if we back out of this, we'll see exactly how much XP we get. All right, what are we thinking? I mean, that was a lot of XP. How much did that give us exactly, though? So that one went by, actually, a little bit too quick. So I'm going to grab a different one. We'll see exactly how much we can get here. All right, so our next one should just be right in here. I can hear it already. There we go. So I know exactly how much XP we're starting with. We'll see exactly how much we finish with. That way we'll know how much you get per one. And then we'll times that by how many it is. And you'll be able to see exactly what we get. So what do we got this time? A fish. Okay. Let's end it. All right. So there's our XP going up. We've ranked up just from getting 2 of them. Okay, so quick math. That actually gave us 5,000 XP. So you're going to get 5,000 XP per peyote plant, and there's 25 of them, meaning we're going to get 125,000 XP for collecting all 20 of them. All right, so once again, let's look at the locations here so you guys can take a look at it. You can see here's all the ones in the southern part of the map. You can see all of these ones that are down here. This is what you're going to be looking for. And I'll leave this website linked in the description as well for you guys, because if you're a little confused and you can't see it, if you click on it, you can actually click the picture and it'll show you, you can see right here, the exact location. Not only that, once you've collected them, if you're like, I want to make sure I'm collecting them all and not missing any, let's say you just picked this one up, you can hit cross off right here and you can see it makes it so it's kind of like faded a little bit. So that way you know which ones you've done. So I'm going to go ahead and uncross that one so you can see it. And this is the location of all of them. So feel free to pause it if you're not going to go to this website yourself. But these are all of the locations for the peyote plants. And there's 2 of them up here in the lake. And they're all pretty much just all around the island. So if you want to level up and you want to get 125,000 XP, this honestly, collecting these 25, it's not that much. When they're on land as well, there's like 70 of them. But just in the oceans, we got 25 of them here. So if you just want some XP, this is the easiest way to do it. It'll probably take you less than an hour. So what I'm actually going to do right now, just so I want to show it to you guys. I wish we would have purchased this last week. But I'm just going to go ahead and buy this sea sparrow because I told you guys I wanted to see if there's any bonuses for the hidden cash, right? There is 10 of them in total. So we're going to use this, show you how easy it is. I'm not going to show you all 10. You already seen the location. But I want to show you if we get a discount, or not a discount, a bonus for getting all 10. All right, so here we are in our handy dandy sea sparrow that I just picked up. I assume you guys already have it. If you don't, I'm sorry you didn't buy it last week when it was on sale. Just to show you how exactly easy this is. And then I'm going to go ahead and do them all and tell you if there's a bonus. But right here, all you're going to do is land on the water, get on out. We already know where the location is. because obviously we have the we have that map that I just showed you, and there it is, exactly where it should have been. And boom, there we go. We picked up 2 out of 10. That's an additional 20,000. I already told you how much money I think we're going to make, but we're trying to see now if we're going to get any sort of bonus. Then we're just going to head straight back into our Sea Sparrow and move on to our next location, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to skip ahead until we're at the end and I've done all 10 and see if we get a bonus. Right, so for these 2 locations, I'll show you a picture right here. For these 2, I had to actually get my Vista because these are really deep. The other ones, not so much. But these 2 right here are pretty deep. And for some reason, my rebreather wasn't working. But once you own this, you can just go into your services. Like if you go in here, go to services, go to Kasaka, you can spawn it and it'll just spawn right next to you. All right, guys, here we are on our very last one. Let's see. Are we going to get any sort of bonus? This is number 10. Boom. 20,000. So no bonuses. But obviously getting all of these, you're going to get a nice $200,000. So if you're interested, is it worth getting all of them? You're gonna get 200k. This took me about 15 minutes, I would say. So 15 minutes, 200k, not too shabby. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about today was the weekly challenges. Now, the official weekly challenge is to complete 3 It's a Yacht's Life missions, and you'll get $100,000. But also, if you just complete 1, you'll get 100k too. So basically 200k for doing 3 missions. Now, I'm going to be doing the missions in the video tomorrow. I'm going to be doing all of them. So I'm not going to go through the missions, but that's how you do it. But in order to do those missions, you're going to have to go into Dock Tees, and you're going to have to own a super yacht, which are currently on sale this week. Not only are they on sale, all of the upgrades and everything like that is on sale as well. You can see if I wanted to change the color of it, 550, now it's 385. So yeah, if you want to get one of these, now's your time to do it. Are the missions that great? Is it worth it? Well, I'm going to be doing a video on that tomorrow. But that is how you get this weekly update, right? The weekly bonus, I should say. You got to complete 3 missions and you'll get $300,000, or just 1 mission to get 100,000. But that video, like I say anyway, will be coming up tomorrow. I hope this video was helpful to at least 1 or 2 of you guys. 125k worth of XP for getting the Peyote plants. The link will be in the description to that website. It should take you less than an hour to get all of them. And it took me, like I say, what was it, 15 minutes to get all 10 of those hidden caches. So that was 200k as well. It's some easy money. It's some easy money anyway. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys as always tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.